This is CBS LA Mornings.
Good morning, everyone. Today is Saturday, December 20th. Welcome to CBS LA Mornings, also streaming on CBS News Los Angeles. I'm Rachel Kim.
And I'm Amanda Starn. We are getting you ready for what could be a chaotic holiday week coming up. From the traveling to this incoming rainstorm.
Absolutely. We're expecting it. So let's start off with a check of your next weather with our meteorologist, Alex Biston. Alex, Christmas is coming, yet the rain is too. All right, Alex, thank you. And we start with breaking news on the 210 freeway at Lowell Avenue in Glendale. One person is dead after a crash just before 1:30 this morning. All lanes of the 210 westbound will be closed for an unknown amount of time, according to the CHP. We are still working as to what happened, but motorists are advised to avoid that area.
And a foggy morning at LAX. Days before Christmas, holiday travel is expected to pick up starting this weekend with a record 122 million people traveling by plane or car during Christmas and New Year's. So that means airports and the roads are going to be packed. SkyCal was over the 5 in Mission Hills last night. Look at that. Woo! There's your red and white for
Yikes.
Christmas. It appears some drivers may already be leaving town. The Auto Club of Southern California also predicts the eastbound 10 freeway heading toward Phoenix will be the most congested this weekend. And already, this morning, a lot of people on the roads early this morning, too.
Absolutely. And if holiday traffic wasn't bad enough, well, several lanes of the 405 are closed again. The freeway is down to 3 lanes in each direction through Monday morning. It's part of the ongoing repavement project through the Sepulveda Pass from Van Nuys to Westwood. In Southern California, the holiday season doesn't mean just decorations and gifts.
It also means freshly made tamales. CBS LA's Elise Martinez is live at Amapalo Market in Downey, where some of the best masa for making them is coming out of the kitchen this morning. Elise, what kind of crowd are they expecting today? Ooh.
Good morning. Just a huge line. The doors open promptly at 6 a.m. and some of these people have been in line since 2:30 this morning. And that's because Amapola has promised to keep their prices steady for the 3rd consecutive year because, as we know, the economy is a little rough right now. So people lining up. And I'm going to talk to my friend Angelica Machuca. She's Sally. Oh, you're Sally. Sally. I'm so sorry, Sally. Sally, she came this morning. What time did you line up?
3:30.
Why did you come so early?
I wanted to get my masa early and start early, and there's usually a big line.
Line around the block. Let's come this way because there's so many people. What is it about tamales during Christmas time? And you said you've gotten all your ingredients ready as well.
Yes. Well, it's our tradition, tamales, and the masa's really good here, so that's why I come.
It's a lot. The masa's a lot of work, right?
Yes, it's a lot of work. A lot of preparing and to get ready for.
How many pounds did you get?
60.
60 pounds?
60 pounds.
Wow. All right. You're going to have some really nice tamales. And let's talk to you as well. Tell us how far you came to get this.
I'm from Buena Park. Yeah.
And you tell me about the lines typically.
Last year, the lines were so busy. I mean, it went around the block, down the street. This year's not too bad. It's, maybe what's going on with everything, but the price is not bad. It's not bad.
And how many pounds did you get?
I got 2 10s and 2 5s.
And how many tamales do you think you can make with that?
5, I can make 7 dozens. Yeah, with 5.
And what are you going to put in your tamales before we let you go?
Pork meat with chili, and then 1 5 with cheese, and the other 5 corn. It's like tamal de elote.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to get your address because I'm coming over for Christmas. Okay? All right. All right. Thank you so much. All right. Again, they're expecting long lines all day as people get ready for this wonderful Christmas tradition. And we're going to be here standing in line with them and talk to more people as the morning goes on. Going to send it back to you.
Forward to that. Such a long line already, Elise. Thank you so much. Well, after weeks of attempting to lure a large bear living under a house in Altadena, wildlife officials caught one, but one problem. It was the wrong bear. CBS LA's Hunter Soward spoke to the homeowner about this ongoing ordeal.
Believe it or not, guys, Fish and Wildlife actually unintentionally caught a different bear this week with that trap laid for the massive 550-pound bear that is still nice and cozy underneath Ken Johnson's home right now. This is a process that they say they are doing their very best to take care of, but it's also one that this homeowner says is really impacting his quality of life. He can't eat. He's constantly having to worry about it. Now he says he just wants that bear safely removed. Ken Johnson doesn't actually have any dogs.
Can you hear that dog in the distance?
But when wildlife experts said bears are scared of dogs, well, he had to get creative, playing a CD of sounds on repeat.
I thought this would be over by now.
Trying to coax this burly 550-pound bear from underneath his home, an unwanted house guest that come Tuesday will have been there a whole month. He's now rigging his home with loud noises and fake dog barks, hoping to evict the bear.
Does this kind of feel Home Alone-ish? Like you're...
Yeah, I never thought of that. I always think of Coyote Roadrunner, but yeah.
The booby traps and actual traps set by CDFW haven't been working ever since the bear first wandered onto his property at the end of November. Video here shows him ripping out a screen and squeezing himself into the crawl space.
Still going on, and there's no sign of him leaving.
He's been following the bear's movements on several motion cameras, tracking its every move. But as the weeks go by, it's getting harder for him, living in constant fear.
You wake up in the middle of the night, and then you hear this banging from underneath the house, and I can't tell where it is.
This week, CDFW put a trap covered in caramel and strawberry scents near where the bear is burrowing. It unfortunately did not catch the intended target. A different bear wandered onto his property and was trapped, bringing Ken back to square one.
It's just so unnerving.
Now Ken has to wait and hope that this bear gets the hint this is not its forever home.
Yeah, helpless, and people talk about feeling humbled. This is very humbling that there's a bear under my house and there's nothing I can do about it.
I just got off the phone with CDFW. They tell me that they do not believe trapping this bear is going to be an effective way to remove it because they say it's previously been trapped before and relocated 10 miles away before it made its way back here to this Altadena neighborhood. Again, it just shows you how prevalent bear activity is in this area. So while Ken is frustrated, he says the bottom line, he wants to make sure that this is taken care of in a humane way, but taken care of soon. Reporting in Altadena, Hunter Sowards, CBS LA.
We are learning that the bodies of Rob and Michelle Reiner have now been released to their family. The LA County Medical Examiner's Office confirmed the news yesterday. Rob and Michelle Reiner were found dead last Sunday in their Brentwood home. Both died from multiple sharp force injuries. Their son, Nick, has been charged in their murders. He will be back in court next month. And you can join us on Sunday as CBS News celebrates Rob Reiner's life and work. The one-hour special, Rob Reiner, Scenes from a Life, will air Sunday night at 8 right here on CBS LA. It will feature fellow Hollywood legends like Kathy Bates, Michael Douglas, Kiefer Sutherland, along with Reiner's last sit-down interview with Leslie Stahl on 60 Minutes. That interview aired in October.
The Department of Justice has released only part of the controversial Epstein files by the deadline mandated by Congress.
Yeah, Christian Benavides reports survivors are complaining about the missed deadline, missing documents, and blacked out pages.
Thousands of records related to Jeffrey Epstein were released ahead of a Friday deadline, but the Justice Department did not release all documents as required by law, and more than 550 pages were completely redacted.
At this point, what we need is a clear timeline of when the rest of the documents will be released and an explanation for why they did not release all of them today.
The Justice Department says it is still going through all the files and will release them in a rolling basis. Redactions were made for personal information pertaining to victims, other private individuals, and to protect sensitive materials from disclosure. Epstein survivors, such as Charlene Rochard, were disappointed.
It's not sufficient. Transparency means timely, complete disclosure, not partial release or delay like we've had.
Another survivor, Annie Farmer, has been fighting years for the release of the records.
And a lot of effort and money and time put into redactions, not to protect victims, but to protect people in power.
Among the new documents, a photo appearing to show Prince Andrew laying across the laps of several women with Epstein co-conspirator Ghislaine Maxwell in the background. Multiple photos of former President Bill Clinton, who has denied any wrongdoing. Epstein's book of contacts containing President Trump's name, his late wife, and their daughter Ivanka. And a list of 250 young women listed as masseuses has their names hidden. Christian Benavides, CBS News.
To the recent rise in police shootings, LA Mayor Karen Bass says she will be working with the police commission to figure out how to reduce them. Among the latest happened yesterday morning in downtown LA. Officers say they were conducting a high-risk felony stop when a passenger in the car grabbed what appeared to be a handgun. Officers shot that man, who was later taken to the hospital. Now, last week, the LAPD announced that police shootings increased this year with 43 shootings as of Monday. By comparison, there were 26 during the same time frame last year. Mayor Bass issued a statement saying she was, quote, deeply concerned by the rise and that she'll be working with the police commission to understand what's behind this increase.
Well, faith groups are coming together at the Cathedral of Our Lady of the Angels.
CBS's Cara Finstrom shows us how they'll honor the lives lost to homelessness.
It is a sobering number. Interfaith leaders say this past year on the streets of LA and Ventura counties, 1,564 people died alone experiencing homelessness.
It's right here, the alcove.
Jessica Echeverry heads up a nonprofit that makes life-saving connections with people living on the streets. She says last April, a man who sheltered here died alone. The medical examiner reported his name was Kevin Campbell, and he suffered a heart attack. He was 70 years old.
I wonder what has happened in this person's life that has brought them to this moment.
Echeverry's nonprofit, Sophisa, specifically serves families and women in need. It's part of an interfaith and civic group that holds yearly memorial services for people who died without a loved one to comfort them.
We will now spend 5 minutes in silence as we remember our brothers and sisters who died experiencing homelessness.
Kevin Campbell is on page 14 of a long list of names the medical examiner's office composed. 1,564 people who died suffering from everything from illnesses to drug overdoses to violent attacks. This Sunday, the community will light thousands of candles bearing their names. 84 will be painfully blank. Authorities could not determine who they were.
This strip alone that we're on right now has experienced 4 deaths just this year.
Echeverry says while many factors drive homelessness, most people arrive on the streets after a catastrophic break with family or friends.
It creates this barrier, right? So if I'm homeless, I'm coming in and I'm protected.
She says some families try repeatedly to help, and sadly, they suffer too.
A couple years ago, we had a mom come up to us after the memorial in tears, and she said, that was my son on one of those candles. And she said, thank you for remembering him.
She understands the challenges and increasing isolation because she experienced it.
As a previously homeless person, I've learned that when you actually pay attention to the person and not the problem, then a lot of healing can happen.
So week after week, she shares hope. But this Sunday, on the longest night of the year, she and others will pause to mourn Kevin Campbell and all those who died unreachable. They'll then carry the thousands of candles home, holding those lost in their thoughts and prayers.
These lives mattered to us and still do.
Cara Finstrom, CBS, LA.
And that interfaith service is open to everyone.
Yeah, it'll start at 5 p.m. tomorrow at the Cathedral of Our Lady of the Angels. Coming up, from finding the best